Yeah, got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show. Yeah.
An executive order banning men from playing in women's sports. Many Democrats are fighting me on that. I hope you continue because you'll never win another race. And it's just crazy. If you look at what happened with the boxing, if you look at what happened with the weightlifting numbers, where a record that hadn't been broken for 19 years got shattered. But, you know, they put up an eighth of an ounce here, an eighth of an ounce there, and it's 218 pounds or whatever, a lot. And hadn't been broken in 19 years. And then guy walks up who transitioned. He transitioned, and he knocked out that record by about 100 pounds. That will be a record not going to be broken again in a long. So we put a ban on it, and to protect women. I mean, the women, if you watch the Olympics, you had two transitioned people that were fighting in the women's boxing. They have women's boxing category, and if you saw that, it was brutal. What happened to the Italian woman was a really good boxer. After one punch, she said, no, no, no more, no more. I've never been hit. It was a left. It was not even it was just a left jab. She got hit so hard, she said, I can't do it. They forced her to go out. No, go out again. You'll do it. Goes out again, gets hit again. No, no, that's it. She didn't want to die, and it's crazy, but the NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good, but I understand Maine. Is the Maine here, the governor of Maine?
Down here,
Are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good, I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
That is crazy, man. Liberal women are like, yeah. This is why this men and women's sports has went as far as it has. It's because of women. Yeah, liberal women. Why is this even an argument? It's nuts. And her response, we're going to follow federal law. While you looking at the head of the federal law. Or he had an executive action. Yeah. It's federal. Why would she say that? I don't know. We're going to follow federal and state law. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like she doesn't know the difference between federal law and state law. Yeah, like she don't understand how the government works. That is crazy. What? Women. Hey, but there's you want to talk about a real threat against our democracy? There's women like that. The Democrats. Most of these people on the left, these women, they should not have the right to vote. Cognitively, they are not there. She want a man to compete against a female. Well, they transition, Kevin. You can't transition. Yeah, you women, people are you not can transition. See, people are not transition. Think about it. Out of all the species on this planet, yeah, only a human being can transition. It's all up here. Watch this. I'm gonna transition. Man, but that's some that boggles my mind. Yeah, but there's this Republican lawmaker up in Maine. Mm-hmm. She's standing up against this nonsense, but because up there in Maine, in high school, there's still boys competing as a girl in girl sports up there. It's still going down. Republican women have brains. Liberal women, totally different species of people. Yeah, check this out.
A Maine lawmaker is facing some praise and criticism, too, for posting a photo that she says shows a transgender student on the podium for a girls' sport. The I-Team's Stephanie Grinley is following this developing story from the live desk. And Steph, that lawmaker just posted again about this today.
Yeah, Marissa, she did, and she's doubling down despite calls to take down the post in the first place. Republican Representative Laurel Libby of Auburn posted on Facebook this week a photo of a student, unblurred, who she named. She also called the student athlete, quote, unremarkable in boys sports. Now we have blurred the student's face to protect the student's identity.
Wait a minute. Why you protect him? It's a public event. Right. I'm sure this is on a public, look like his Instagram. Yeah, you can't take, so you can't, like when we was in high school, we was on basketball team. Yeah. We was in the paper. Yeah. You didn't have to blur my face because I was a minor. Well, this is a trans student. They're like a protected class up there in Maine, I guess.
Maine has got it all backwards.
Yeah, you should be proud to show your face.
Yeah.
I'm a trans woman.
You're a woman, ain't you? Why ain't you proud to show his face?
Libby says the student placed 5th in a boys pole vault 2 years ago, but placed 1st in a girls championship event this week. Libby's post has received thousands of shares and tens of thousands of comments, some calling the situation unfair to girls, others calling out Libby for naming the student and sharing the face. Libby
Looks like
appeared
the
on
same
Fox
person.
News this week to talk about the situation in her post. She pointed to a New York Times Ipsos poll that showed 79% of Americans don't think people born as male should play in female sports.
Exactly.
Mainers are independent-minded and they are commonsensical, and this defies common sense.
Now, House Speaker Ryan Fecto gave a statement to the Press Herald saying, quote, all kids, including transgender students, deserve better than to be used as political fodder for internet bullies.
Who did that?
Political fodder for internet bullies? These transgenders are not bullying women? Look at the guy who said it.
They shouldn't have to worry about a politician sharing images of them online without their consent.
They're already online.
How do you think she got it?
Yeah.
They shouldn't have to worry about a politician sharing images of them online without their consent, end quote. Now, we did reach out to Representative Libby for comment today and have not heard back. She posted about the situation again today and has not taken her previous post down.
Why she need to take it down?
Maybe she need to blur her face.
His face.
Her face. His face. Whatever.
Live in the newsroom, Stephanie Grinley.
That is nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah, trans rights, it's not human rights. Trans rights are preferential treatment. You got a different set of rules you get to abide by over the normal person.
Yeah, they act like transgenders can't compete. Yeah, you can compete. You compete against your same biological sex.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying you can't compete.
Yeah. I don't know. It all goes back to women, liberal women. They are a threat to our democracy. They are a threat to a sane society.
That's the only reason why this stuff's made it this far. It's because of women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you can't, cognitively, if you don't know the difference between a man and a woman, a man versus a transgender man, or a transgender woman versus a transgender woman, if you don't know the difference, you shouldn't be able to vote.
It's wild that the president of the United States has to sign an executive order banning men from women's sports. That's how far society has fallen because of Democrats and women.
Yeah, liberal ideology in a woman is the most dangerous thing in America.
Yeah, women, I hate to say it, but girls, you just got to boycott. Don't show up.
Yeah. Let them run by themselves.
Yeah, but then they train for all of this and prepared and trained and worked so hard. And then they got to bow out because some dudes there talk about, I transitioned. My name is no longer Keith.
Keith, how big of a narcissist?
My name is Kelly.
Man. Hey, Keith.
I'm Kelly. I'm gonna race. I transitioned. I'm a girl.
That's enough.
That's Kevin. That is nuts.
Hey, Keith, how big of a narcissist you got to be a man to go compete against females?
Running around, your nuts bouncing around in your jockstrap.
Running. Then you win. Oh, man, I can't believe it. I won. I worked so hard for this. How could you... Wearing a push-up bra after he shaved his chest.